Imagine a world so big that if you walked for 1 trillion years, you would never see the same place twice. Imagine a structure so massive that it doesn't just dwarf the Earth, it dwarfs the Sun, it dwarfs the entire galaxy. This isn't just a big planet, this is the endgame of engineering. It's called a Birch World, a habitat built not around a star, but around a supermassive black hole. It is a shell so vast that it has a surface area larger than the entire observable universe today. Living here breaks every rule of physics you know. Gravity is manipulated, time flows differently, and the population? It's not in the billions, it's in numbers we don't even have names for yet. Welcome to Voyager 2300. Today, we are entering the largest structure ever conceived by the human mind. Let's start with the problem. Humans love to multiply. We fill up continents, we fill up planets. Even if we built a Dyson Sphere around the sun, eventually we would run out of room. But there is one object in the universe that offers almost infinite space: the supermassive black hole. Specifically, we need a monster, something like TON 618, one of the largest black holes ever discovered. It has a mass 66 billion times that of our sun. Now, you can't live on a black hole. You'd be crushed, but you can build around it. A Birch World, named after the astrophysicist Paul Birch, is a solid shell constructed around the event horizon. The scale is impossible to comprehend. The diameter of this shell would be roughly 1 light year. To put that in perspective, a commercial jet flying at full speed would take 5 million years to fly around it once. But wait, if you build a shell around a supermassive black hole, wouldn't the gravity crush you instantly? Normally, yes. The gravity at the surface of a black hole this size is intense. But here is the physics twist. A Birch World doesn't just sit there, it spins. The entire shell rotates, and it rotates fast. This rotation creates a centrifugal force that pushes outward, fighting against the gravity pulling inward. If you tune the speed perfectly, the forces cancel each other out. The result? You, standing on the surface, would feel a gentle Earth-like gravity, 1G. You would be standing on a thin floor. Below you, the most destructive force in the universe. Above you, a sky that goes on forever. So what does life look like on a world this big? It wouldn't be one single civilization. A Birch World is so large that entire alien species could evolve on one side and never meet the species on the other side. You could have oceans larger than our solar system, forests that stretch for 1 billion miles. Because the black hole captures almost all the light from the outside universe, the sky wouldn't have stars, it would be dark. To survive, we would need to build artificial suns, trillions of massive fusion candles floating in the sky, lighting up local regions. From the surface, you wouldn't see a horizon. The world is so big that it would look completely flat. If you looked up, you wouldn't see the curve. You would just see endless land fading into the atmospheric haze. But there is a catch, a terrifying one. When you're this close to a black hole, you're messing with Einstein's general relativity. Time does not flow normally here. Because of the immense gravity well, time on a Birch World moves slower than time in the rest of the universe. For every year you live on the Birch World, decades or even centuries might pass in the galaxy outside. If you moved here, you could never go back. If you left for a quick trip to Earth, you would return to find your home turned to dust and your civilization forgotten. A Birch World is a one-way ticket. It is a tomb for time. Why would we build it? Why accept the danger? Because of the capacity. A single Birch World could hold a population of 10 to the power of 33 humans. That is a number so big that if every single grain of sand on Earth was a person, we would still need trillions of Earths to match it. It creates a closed-loop civilization. We wouldn't need to conquer the galaxy. We wouldn't need faster-than-light travel. We would have everything we need right here. We could upload our minds, live in digital utopias, or return to nature in continent-sized nature reserves. It solves the problem of extinction. Even if a supernova went off nearby, the sheer mass of the shell would protect us. The Birch World is the ultimate megastructure. It is the final level of a Type 3 civilization. It proves that we don't need to fear the dark monsters of the universe. We can tame them. We can live on them. We can turn the destroyer of worlds into the savior of life. Would you buy a ticket to the Birch World knowing you could never leave? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more structures that break the human mind, hit that subscribe button. This is Voyager 2300. The future is bigger than you think.